Hi guys, as a follow-on to my previous video, I told you I would do something to my hair and I did this. What do you think? I waved it and shushed it up a bit. There's a video. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk to you about this. It's the Glamour Beauty Power List 2014 and this is the latest in beauty box, and I have purchased these in the past. However, this one was sent to me. So I have some little bits and pieces here that I'll go into at the end, but let's just get into what is included in the box. First of all, I have the James Read Sleep Mask Tan. Now, I'm not a big tan fan, so it's quite possible I will never use this. I like the idea of it. It's kind of like a skincare product that tans you overnight, and I've heard really good things about it, so it's nice to have it included. But like I say, purely because I'm not big on self-tan, it's not the actual application, it's not even the worry that it's going to be streaky, it's just I hate going in and out of colour. I'm never going to keep it up, and so I then really struggle with foundation, and then I'm a different colour, my neck, my face, and it wears away at different times. It's just annoying. So very occasionally I'll use my Cocoa Brown Tan, which is so subtle that even as it wears away it doesn't really matter, and I use my regular foundation and just bronze up a little bit and it looks fine. So I'm unlikely to use this, but I'll pass it on to a friend who I know will like it. I then have the Bourjois Volume 1 Second Mascara, which I'm excited to try because I've never tried I've never tried a Bourjois mascara before, and it has got the kind of wand that I like, one of those like spiky ones, but it's a spiky wand, but it's a big wand. That is a bit different, and I wouldn't necessarily have picked it up. I think Bourjois products are quite expensive, which is probably why I'm not massively drawn to them in the first place. They're kind of on the same price range as Revlon, which on the whole I prefer. Revlon and L'Oreal, and Bourjois, there's nothing there that kind of makes me think that that's better than the things that I already know that I love. So I'll be interested to try this, and I'm glad I have it because, like I say, I wouldn't have picked it up otherwise. One thing I'm really excited about is this Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. And this, I just kind of had a look at this earlier, and it says the beauty editor from Glamour, who is called, I know her name because I follow her on Twitter, and what is she called? It doesn't say. Oh, there we are. Alessandra Steinher. I'm sure she used to be called something else. Maybe she got married. Anyway, this was like a long time ago. Didn't she used to be the editor of Cosmopolitan? Not the editor, the beauty editor. Off on a tangent. Anyway, so she says, I'm not a big fan of primer. I find them pretty pointless, but Laura Mercier changed my mind. One layer of this vitamin-rich creamy gel under your foundation, and the result is stay put all day, picture perfect makeup. Yes, that means no annoying lunchtime touch-ups. Now, I'm also not a fan of primer. I've never found a primer that I like. Most primers are silicone-based, which is totally not for me because it just feels oily. Ooh, this is so unusual. I totally expected this to be silicone. It smells kind of nice. Doesn't smell of a lot, but it feels really nice. It feels like a skincare product. I will be trying that tomorrow, and you can expect me to report back, whether it be here or on my blog, because this is massively exciting for me. The idea that a primer feels totally different and has impressed a beauty editor that's not normally a fan of primers, because people are always like, oh, can you do your favourite primers or the best primers for oily skin? No, because I haven't found any. I don't like primers in general, and oily skin primers are always silicone based. Why? It feels like grease. I understand the premise. I really like the idea of the Professional from Benefit. I put it underneath, not underneath, I put it kind of around my nose and where the pores are, and it does definitely make them look better. It's nice to have in your bag to kind of make you look less oily, because that silicone primer does take away the shine, but it doesn't get away from the fact that you can feel it on your skin, and I can, as I'm putting it on my skin, it feels greasy. I know it's not greasy, but it feels greasy, and to me it's just a whole mental block for primers. So I'm excited to try that because it feels so different. I then have Philip Kingsley Daily Damage Defense Anti-Breakage Heat Protection Conditioning Spray. Now, always interested in any kind of hair product, anything that says that it's going to help not reverse damage, but stop any more damage from happening. I've actually used a lot of heat on my hair recently. I don't normally, but I've been doing kind of random tutorials. I made some videos for Avon and did some kind of curl stuff for them. And normally I will leave my hair to either air dry, or I'll blast it with the hairdryer for like 5 minutes, as it's normally almost dry, just to make it look a little bit polished. But when I do heat style, I like to use as much heat protection and the best heat protectant that I can find. So I'll be interested to try this. However, anything I've tried from Philip Kingsley in the past has not impressed me. I've just not been impressed. I want to love Philip Kingsley because people rave about it, but I don't. Their elasticizer I was so unimpressed with. It just wasn't what I wanted it to be. I did a negative review on it, or wrote a negative review on it, and they actually contacted me and said, I think if you gave it a real good try, you'd like it. Sent me loads of different products and a big version of the elasticizer, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. I appreciate that they kind of took my negative review and said, look, we think we can convince you otherwise if you use it with the right products, etc. And they sent me the extreme one or something, because the regular one didn't do anything. And my hair was very damaged. But I just didn't like it. So we will see. I will use this for sure, because as I say, I like to have things that defend my hair against heat, but Philip Kingsley isn't my favourite brand. We then have a Maybelline Colour Sensational. I think these are called the Nudes. Nude Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick. It was kind of like a nude collection, wasn't it? And it says the colour is Coffee Craze. Ooh, it's another dark nude colour. If you watched my last video, I went on about how I'm really enjoying these dark nudes, and if you look at the colour on my lips, it's very, very similar. I love the new trend for kind of 90s darker nude lips. It's very, this is my Kylie Jenner lip colour. Wait, can I do this? Do I look like Kylie Jenner if I do this? Yeah, exactly. I look exactly like Kylie Jenner. So maybe this is going to be a good dupe for this, even though this is not matte and this is matte, and matte is my favourite because it stays put and I just like the finish on my lips. This is a nice alternative as well, so I'm very excited to have that. And then I have Ico's Mascara Off Eye Makeup Remover Wipes. Always good. I like to take my eye makeup off with wipes, and then I do a full face cleanse. So I do like to have makeup remover wipes. And then this is a little packet of Lizzle Cleanse and Polish, I believe. It's really, I feel like I shouldn't have opened that, and I should have kept it for a gift because I have these already, and that was so cute. That was a mistake. Yeah, so it's another mini cleanse and polish, and I always like to have these because they're just handy, especially for travel. I like to have a fresh one to put in my little miniatures. When I say especially for travel, it sounds like I go all over the world. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be traveling. I never travel. I never travel. We go on holiday once a year, and then occasionally we go for a weekend away. That's kind of what I mean by travel. When I'm going to need to condense my makeup / skincare bag. But yeah, that's nice to have. I like cleanse and polish. Overall, very, very nice box. I really like it. I'm not entirely sure how much it was, but I will leave all that information below. I would imagine it was £10 to £15. That's kind of the normal price for these kind of things, but it may have been in a higher price bracket. I'm not totally sure. Like I say, I'll leave all that information linked below. If you've got this, then let me know what you thought of the product, or let me know what you thought of the selection, even if you didn't. And if anything that I've shown you in this is like your favourite thing, and I've been like, oh, I'm not that bothered, then tell me and I will try it. Tell me if I absolutely have to try one of these things that I've totally like, not bothered. Because that kind of thing does happen. I get things and I'm like, oh, I'm not that fussed about that. And then I've had it for like a year and someone says, oh, this is my favourite thing, and I try it and it's the best thing ever. I recently got some stuff sent to me from House of Fraser, some like higher end skincare stuff. And one of them is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Oil. It's not an oil, it's like a concentrate, or elixir, that's the word. And I was excited to try it anyway. I knew that I wanted to try it and I am trying it. But then I watched Simone Scribe's vlog. No, I think it's like an August favourites. And she was going, oh, you know, I try these things and I always come back to this one thing and it's expensive, but I always come back to it. And it was that. How exciting is it when you have something that you're trying and then someone talks about it on YouTube? Is it just me? And I'm like, I have that. I'm going to go and use it right now. As soon as I get out of the bath and I've stopped watching this video, I'm going to go and put that on my face. That's exactly what I have. And it's like we're friends. Just me, maybe. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye now because I'm obviously off my mind and I need to go and have a cup of tea and calm down and edit these videos. But I will see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe and leave me comments and thumbs up and do all of those things, and I will see you guys next time.